Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of our Community Access. This week we have a bunch of ribbon cutting from the Oxford Chamber and one open house, all today at our Community Access. Welcome back. Here we go. 3 ribbon cuttings, McDonald's reopening, the Gravel Capital Brewing, the Splash Zone, and finally an open house from the Freedom Kitchen. First ribbon cutting, the McDonald's reopening.
That's right, Bill. I am here at another ribbon cutting here at McDonald's on Lapeer Road. As you can see here behind me, they have their car out, they have the jazz band playing and some desserts inside. We're going to speak with the owner, the new owner, in just a little bit, coming up very soon. Here at the ribbon cutting for McDonald's with owner here. Can you tell us why you decided to buy the Oxford branch?
Why I decided? Because the opportunity presented itself. The former owner-operator, Jack McMahon, who's been at McDonald's his mother was in McDonald's over 50 years ago. He decided to retire and offered it to me, and I said, well, of course.
So it sounds like you had a pretty close-knit relationship with the previous owner.
Well, you could probably say that because the relationship in my family with Jack goes back to my father, because my father is also an owner-operator, and he knew Jack 45 years ago and knew Jack's mother, and so they spent time together learning the McDonald's business, and so it seemed like a natural thing that after all these years it comes full circle, and next thing you know, I'm getting a call from Jack. Absolutely. So it's kind of neat.
Now, what ideas from Jack did you take, and which ones did you decide to really make your own?
Well, I don't know if I can say that on TV. I'm just kidding. But no, I remember one thing he said. He said, it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. So, and he probably told me that 25 years ago. So, but just, just stay on top of it. Take care of your people. And I know Jack had a lot of loyal people for so many years. He had people with him for 40 years. So that says a lot about him as an owner and how he takes care of his people and with the community. So I know he contributed a lot. The community was involved in every aspect of the community affairs. So, and I know Jack within the McDonald's company, he was known for that. Jack was all about getting involved with the school teams and just the schools in general, and it looks like it worked out for him.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about the new additions to this McDonald's in particular that you incorporated. Can you tell us about those?
Well, what we have here is that this store was actually rebuilt about, I'd say like 8-9 years ago. But since we purchased the store a year ago, then we remodeled the inside, and now it's updated with all McDonald's latest technologies, all the latest features, the latest design in our dining room lobby design. We have the digital menu board now, but our biggest thing inside as far as technology for ease of use and another order point for all our customers are the self-service kiosks. And that's been a big one, and it's because that's part of the future. They look like a big iPhone, and particularly the younger generation, they walk in, they don't even go to the front counter anymore. They're like, big iPhone, and they go right there. So, and it's time, because I think probably society, that's the way it's going. And, it's not for everybody, but then there are people that they want to learn. They want to know what's new. So it appeals to all generations. And so it's turning out pretty well.
And an additional outside feature that you added. So previously it wasn't this pull up and wait for your food to come out. Tell us why you incorporated that.
Well, now we have what you see up front here. We call it roll forward. And this was an idea that came up, and I believe it was out west in Las Vegas, McDonald's region. And they had some great success with it. And instead of the car, if you have to wait for your order, that parking you in a parking spot, now we just tell you just to roll forward, which is this lane. It's more intuitive for the customers, more intuitive for our staff. It's easier to figure out. There's less confusion, and it seems to be working well for everybody. It's a little bit changed because people obviously get used to doing things a certain way. But so far, so good. We've had some good results on our end as a business, because anything that helps make our business a little bit easier, it helps, and we can help take care of our customers that much better.
One more question before I let you go here. So you said that McDonald's and owning businesses have been in your family for generations, and I read a little bit about you. So you own the McDonald's in Lake Orion as well?
Yes.
Do you incorporate the same ideas here as the one there?
Yes, and we're getting ready to roll forward over there shortly. This is the second store. I also rolled it out initially up in Lapeer, and some locations are more conducive than others, as just because of the configuration of the parking lots. But that was the first one, great success, which is why we rolled it out here, and so far so good, and we'll be rolling out that more and more stores to come.
Well, thank you for talking to us. If you're from Lake Orion and you visit that location, be sure to check that one out. New additions are coming to that very soon. But we're going to go ahead and talk to some of your other staff members and see what they have to say. As promised, I'm here with Charity, the general manager here at the McDonald's on Lapeer. And we're here with Jack, the old manager, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us what's different or what's similar to the McDonald's.
It's very similar, very still community oriented. We're still very much about our guests and our customers. We've just continued on with what Jack started.
Do you know his personal opinions towards it?
Jack's personal opinions? I think he's very happy with the progress. He's very happy with the way the lobby turned out and the new technology and the way we're moving forward with the legacy that he created.
And as general manager, is it anything that you're aiding in or doing as part of this new business owner?
All the new technology that's new for the community. It's new to us. We're learning it together, rolling it out, getting the community excited about it, involved in the community. We're super excited.
And do you also think that the kiosks and then the additional parking for people who may be waiting for their food is aiding in the speediness of people receiving their orders?
It's definitely aiding in the speediness. Our drive-through service times have reflected that immensely since we've rolled it forward, and the car counts.
Is there anything else that you would like to say towards McDonald's or the new owner, even a final farewell to Jack?
It was wonderful working for Jack, and I think that we're blessed that he picked a great person to come in after him and take over for him. We're excited for the new changes.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. My name is Gani Barta. I am the owner-operator here of the Oxford McDonald's. I also own 7 additional McDonald's, one of them being our sister store down the street in Lake Orion. I'm excited to partner here with the Oxford Chamber of Commerce today to help celebrate this remodeled state-of-the-art McDonald's and to get to know my Oxford neighbors and customers. Last year I had the opportunity to buy this restaurant from a longtime McDonald's owner-operator, this gentleman right here, Mr. Jack McMahon. Jack is actually kind of he is an idol of mine. He's been in the McDonald's system for years. His mother, Mickey, actually was, if anybody knows the history of McDonald's, Mickey was actually Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's Corporation, was Ray Kroc's secretary, Mickey McMahon. And then Mickey became an owner-operator, and her first store was on Perry Street in Pontiac. Yes, in Perry Street. And Jack, I guess, was flipping a few burgers over there at the time, listening to his mother, because you have to listen to your mother, right?
55 years.
55 years. And then my father came along, who is left Albania over 60 years ago with his dream to become a business owner in his own right. In 1974, he got the privilege to become an owner-operator of McDonald's. And he honed his skill by visiting Jack's store on Perry Street, sitting on these 5-gallon pails of pickles and talking to Mickey McMahon, picking their brain. So how do you flip a burger? How do you make fries? No, probably not those kind of questions, but the business. So it's a pleasure that I have the opportunity, after all these years, it's kind of come full circle that I get the call from Jack to have the opportunity to purchase his store. So thanks again, Jack. And the community loves you.
my pleasure. And you and your dad are still involved with McDonald's.
Yep, sure are. So I myself started my McDonald's career in 1979. We'll just call it that. So I've been around for a while, and but I became an owner-operator in my own right in 2002, 17 years ago. And so in McDonald's is in our family. I also have a sister that is an owner-operator, so it's great. We are, we call it the McFamily. We truly are, and like Jack is a perfect example of the McFamily, and it just to continue that legacy, and it's fantastic. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, we're a bunch, all family, pretty much. That's where we operate.
And one of the great examples that Jack has set is his involvement in the community. And I know even before I became an owner-operator, Jack was always known for giving back to the community. Wherever his stores were, he was involved with the schools, with the football teams, with whatever was going on in the community, Jack was always there, and the community could always count on Jack for having support. So I have big footsteps to follow, and got my work cut out for me, but we're going to make it happen. Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
So I'd like to invite John Hill up here. Oh, this is very simple. John Hill, he's in charge of the Oxford High School band.
Jazz band.
Jazz band. Got to get that right. Not just the band, the jazz band. Sorry. So, and we'd like to present you with this wonderful check here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
There you go.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Get it.
Thank you for the publicity.
And I would like to thank Amy Desitel of the Chamber of Commerce. She's right here. She's the Oxford Chamber Executive, and thanks for help planning this event. And I would also like to thank Mandy Farkas. She's our area supervisor right here. She's my right-hand person. Thanks, Amy. Mandy, oh my God. Amy, because I'm going to Amy. We also have a new supervisor here, Amy Stone. And I also like to thank the store manager right here is Charity Kramer. Thank you, Charity. You guys did a wonderful job. All your hard work. Thanks so much. And so, the ribbon cutting ceremony. If you would, Walt.
Yes.
We've been here before, haven't we, Walt?
We have.
Yes, yes.
I just want to say, on behalf of the Oxford Chamber, we welcome Ghani and his crew with open arms and look forward to many years of working together.
Thank you so much.
You bet.
So, is it just me cutting? Let's see. Hold the mic on the scene.
Wherever you wish. I
Just
can
me?
hold
You're
the
the
mic
man.
for you.
Hey, you want to get that, Jack?
You're the man.
There you go.
No, I have to have somebody else help me over here. Hey, wait.
Here.
Wait.
Charity.
Charity.
Charity. Let me hold it.
Here. You ready? Tell me when. One,
One,
two,
two, three.
Right.
Good boy. Now it's open. Now you're officially open, kid.
And on behalf of the Chamber, we'd like to welcome you to the business community.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. And I believe with that, I think we've got John Hill up. So go ahead, jazz band.
Good luck to McDonald's. Next up, we went to the Gravel Capital Brewing ribbon cutting. Again, it's Alexis.
That's right, Bill. I'm here at Gravel Capital Brewing for the ribbon cutting. We're going to head inside and see all of the different designs and some of the things that they kept the same. Let's go. Can you tell us why you decided to have your business here in Oxford?
Well, we've lived here for 22 years and we're a big part of the community, and this opportunity came upon us and we couldn't pass it up.
Absolutely. And being a business owner is no walk in the park. So is this your first time business? Did you have multiple businesses prior to this?
This is actually our first time business, so it's definitely not a walk in the park, for sure. You're right.
And how is it having a family business?
So far, so good. Everybody has their own specialties they're helping out with, so it's going really smooth so far.
Can you tell us some of the values that you put into the business?
There's a lot of long days, a lot of hard work.
Consistency. We're really trying to be super consistent. We're trying to, respect. Respect is a big thing within our little family here, because it's hard when you have a family and I'm mom but also manager, so respect is a big thing, and trust is already there, so that's awesome.
And now it seems like you guys added a bunch of new things, new backdrop here, new walls, new chairs. Tell us how you guys decided to pick those pieces.
Well, interesting, it's gravel capital, so we wanted to go with the theme of, the gravel pits and go with, any pictures that we can find. And we went with the stone because it represents gravel. We also had some recommendations from Blue Ivy across the street. Michelle had helped us with, the spools over there. When you walk around, you'll see those. So definitely, some advice from some people, and then the inspiration from Gravel Capital. The name, yeah.
Oh, it's part of the town's history. Oxford was built on gravel. It dates back to the 1800s when they first started mining it here. We just kind of wanted to do the spotlight on what made our town what it is today.
I love that idea. And now Gravel Capital, obviously it works into the design of your business, but how did you first come up with that title?
Well, just the whole town, like I said, was built on gravel. We live on an old gravel pit ourselves, so it struck home for us when we decided. When we came up with the name, we thought it was a great idea, just how it worked out. So.
And then diving into the history of Oxford, you'll see it all over the place, how it was the gravel capital of the world. And back in the day, they used to have gravel days, carnival gravel days, where they'd have free pit tours. And just really, it was inspirational, just to name it, Gravel Capital. I thought it would be good for the community.
And the history of the community as well. And speaking of those gravel days, do you have special days like gravel days here at Gravel Capital, or how does that tie into it, if at all?
Well, we're thinking about doing that. We haven't yet formulated how we're going to do that, but we're definitely considering incorporating it.
Yeah, the foundation was laid down years ago for the festivals, and we might be able to do something like that again.
Well, before we go, tell everyone your hours of operation.
Okay, so our hours of operation are 3 to 11, Wednesday and Thursday, and Friday noon to midnight, and Saturday noon to midnight, and Sunday 12 to 8.
Is there any special services or catering that you guys offer as of now, being a new business?
Well, we don't offer catering or food per se. We do try to line up food trucks for the weekends. We do allow people to bring in food from other restaurants in the area. Vendetti's across the street has partnered with us, and they do bring food over for free delivery. So we're just trying to, make it a nice atmosphere for families to gather.
So it sounds like it's not just a family business within your family, but an Oxford family business. It really does sound like it, and your friends, and not only neighbors, but friends with all of the local businesses as well, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, we partner with we partnered with Merge Studios for our mug making. We partnered with the insurance company for our insurance. We partnered with Michelle from Blue Ivy for our decorating. Our accountant is across the street, so yeah, definitely we partner.
The insurance is across the street. Craig from Caven and Pip made the tables.
Oh yeah.
So we do have a lot of local influence here.
Yeah, we're super vested in this town, so.
Well, if you're super invested in Oxford like these two business owners here, come on, stop by, and remember to always shop locally.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for coming out today and welcoming our new business, Gravel Capital Brewery, to our business community. Tom and Therese Robel are the new owners of this great facility, and they will talk a little bit about their story.
Yeah, we've been residents here for 22 years. We really like the area. Couldn't pass up the opportunity to open a brewery here where we live. Got a lot of friends and family in town. Glad to have a brewery with everybody here. So let's do this.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
And on behalf of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, welcome to our business community.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is our brew room, and this is where we make the beer. Sorry. Okay. So this is our brew room. This is where we make all the beer. We start here with our mash tun, our tank. We take everything, put our grain in here. It steeps. We pop it over here to our brew kettle. This is where we add our hops, depending on what type of beer, what kind of style it's going to be. And boils about an hour on average. We send it to this little guy here, cools it right down to room temperature, and we send it over here to one of our giant fermentation tanks. This is where it converts all the sugars into alcohols and makes the beer. Generally 10 days for a quick batch, maybe a month for a lager. Once it's done in here and we've decided it's finished and reached its final stage, we send it on back there to those tanks in the corner. That is where we carbonate and determine how big the batch was and how much tax we have to pay. Then we keg it and send it out to the front to be consumed.
All right, so that about does it for this ribbon cutting, but that's not all. October 12th is their official open house where they're adding 3 additional beers. That makes 10. So don't be a stranger. Come on out to Gravel Capital. But until then, we're going to toss it back to Bill at the desk.
Good luck to the Gravel Capital Brewing. Next up, we went to the open house to the Freedom Kitchen. Let's watch.
We're here with the grand opening today of Freedom Kitchen, formerly known as Fuel Your Life Cafe. We're located inside the Legacy Center. And my business partner and I wanted to bring clean, healthy food to the community. So everyone is joining us today for our grand opening to taste all the food.
It is so exciting to be doing this. Lisa and I, if you would have asked us a year ago if this was going to take place, we would have said, what are you even talking about? So life can change at the quickest of turns, and we're so fortunate that Kathy at Fuel Your Life Cafe set this place up, and we could take our vision that we had while Lisa was doing health coaching, and that's how I met her, and I'm a chiropractor, and we're like, people need food, and they want to eat good food that's fresh, homemade, contributing to their health instead of taking away from their health. And I kept telling Lisa, hey, we need to do a meal delivery service. And she said, no, we're not going to do that. So this was a happy medium in between. And we just are so excited to bring it to the local community. And you guys are going to be able to take Miss Lisa's 12-week coaching class if you want to learn more about why we eat the certain foods that we're eating here.
So we believe that nutrition is the basis of all health. So Dr. Keith, as a chiropractor, and myself as a health coach, teach an awful lot of people that they'll feel better when they change their nutrition. So by having a place in the community, we're all busy. It's really helpful to have some place where you can go out to eat. So we're going to become the healthy fast food. We'll even have online ordering, so people will be able to order in advance on their phone, on an app, and have their order ready when they are.
One of the big things I'd ask is me and Lisa have found out that doing something like this takes quite a bit of moving parts. So for your patience and understanding, for us to get it as fast and convenient to you as possible, we are going to have and do have online ordering through a loyalty app. So you can use a QR code. Yes, I didn't know what any of those things were as of a few months ago until Lisa told me what those were. So we want to keep it as fast and efficient as possible for you guys, but it's going to take a little bit of time to iron out some of those wrinkles. So we apologize, and thanks for your guys' understanding. And I am a hugger, so anybody out there who likes to come and give hugs, me and Lisa would appreciate the hugs.
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks.
Thanks for having us. We look forward to being in this community, and both of us want to live on a lake out here in the real short term.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck to the Freedom Kitchen. And finally, the last ribbon cutting, the Splash Zone at the Legacy Center.
Welcome everybody to the Oxford Chamber of Commerce ribbon cutting for Splash Zone, the newest business in Oxford. And this is Rowan and Lawrence, the business owners, and they have a beautiful facility here. They have adult and children classes. The pool is open and ready for you to enroll. And I am going to turn the mic over and let Rowan talk about their story a little bit and introduce themselves.
Thank you. So we are the owners of Splash Zone. I'm Rowan. This is Lawrence. We're really appreciative for the community for welcoming us so graciously. For everyone who's come today, we have pretty much programs to fit every need in the community, be it aerobics or adult swim lessons, open swim, family swim, everything. So we really encourage everyone to come check us out.
Well, welcome to the business community. If you want to go ahead and cut the ribbon. Awesome, great job. All right, and on behalf of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, we welcome you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Bill, so I grabbed the new owners away from all their company for a moment, and I am with Lawrence Gray, right?
Yes, that's right.
And Rowan Gauthier. I got it right. They have taken on this new venture. They're not from the Oxford area. Rowan, where are you from?
Flint, Michigan.
And you are from?
West Bloomfield.
So what made you want to do this?
Well, we just came across this wonderful, beautiful facility here, and we just thought it would be an asset to the community. We saw a value in it, and we thought this would be an awesome challenge for us to take on.
And what kind of a background do you have in business?
Sure. Well, we both swim. Rowan has swam professionally and taught at Goldfish before. As far as my background, I've been a business owner pretty much since I graduated from college.
Oh, bravo. Good for you. So he's your technical support, right?
Exactly.
So how did you find out about this particular facility?
We actually own another business and came into touch with the Legacy Center through the other business, and through various other means, this kind of fell into our lap, and we kind of just jumped at it. So
it's kind of like all the stars align, huh?
Exactly. Yep. It was actually perfect. We're really happy here. So,
well, what do you hope the community finds out about you?
Me personally, or me with
you as a business partnership, and then you personally?
Both Lawrence and myself are very community driven. We really like to help people, help the community. So just want people to know that this is not just a business venture for us. It is something that we want to grow to help the community. So, yeah.
I love that. And that's what this community is all about. Lawrence, how about being a business partner with Rowan? Is this your first go-around? You've done this before. What's your history like?
I've owned many businesses before. Rowan is an awesome partner to have. She's an asset to the business, just like the business hopes to be an asset to the community.
Lawrence and Rowan, I'm really glad to meet you. Everybody come in here and see these warm people in this warm place.
There you go. That's all the time for this week. We hope you enjoyed our program. So for our great team of Oxford Community Television, I'm Bill Service, and you have a great, great week.